As flag football leagues start to get their action going for 2020, you're going to once again see that a lot of the youth leagues, particularly in Arizona and out in California and the warmer weather places where they begin playing early, you're going to see a lot of 5v5 leagues that are going to start up. Now, from the defensive perspective, and FirstDown Playbook gives you a ton of information, 5v5, 4v4, 6v6, you name it, and we've got it on offense. We also have it on defense. You're looking at an example of a 5v5 man coverage defense against what we call center bunch. And very common formation, very common coverage for youth flag football, even at the varsity level. The lower your numbers in flag football, the harder it is to play zone. You still have a lot of grass to cover and not enough people to do it. So you're going to see an awful lot of man coverage regardless of the level that you're coaching or playing. Now, there are some ways that you can turn your man coverage into zone-type principles, though. So you can see, once again, we've got this set up to where this defensive back has got the receiver to this side. This one's got the receiver to this side. But on the next level, the linebacker's got the back or the center, whoever comes out this way. And this linebacker has the back or the center, whoever comes out that way. If they both were to go to the left, defense's left, then the linebacker here would take the first one. This linebacker would take the second one. Same thing if they were to come out to the right. And then obviously your middle linebacker in red here is going to be the rusher to put the pressure on your quarterback. Now, a couple things, and I'm going to go into the edit version right here, or we've already got an edited version of this defense, but I'm going to hit modify just to show you a couple things to keep in mind as you're coaching this. The one thing is that understand that whenever you're going to get bunch formations, whether it's a normal bunch out here or a center bunch here, what you're oftentimes going to get are crossing routes, rub routes on the release. So what you want to do is you want to make sure these DBs right here can flow without getting in the way of these linebackers, because you'll have enough going on with just your linebackers working to get across whatnot without having them run into the DB. Now, once again, like I just said, all right, depending on which way the center releases, all right, and which way the back releases, the two linebackers will sort it out that way. But even with your DBs right now, you know, if this receiver were to release, you're in decent shape. That DB should be able to hang in there. But you've got some other things that you have to be careful with the bunch part of it, because these guys can actually be off the ball, and you could have something that looked, you know, you could have crossing there. What we would recommend if you start getting stuff like that with your bunch is do the same thing with your DBs. Just tell your DB they've got the first receiver out. Now, don't have them try to play off the linebackers and the other DB. You'll just get confused. Your players will get confused. So right now, if you were to get some kind of deal to where this receiver were to release on maybe a jet or whatever, just put that DB on him and tell that DB they're going to have to trail to get to this one. And so once again, if the offense starts doing too much, they're going to confuse themselves as well. But we highly recommend, particularly with youth players, you know, man-to-man coverage is going to be probably your best deal. But when you do it, make sure you give specific rules. And we give that to you right over here in the coaching points. We help with every play, as you can see right here. And we're in the edit version. We'll go to half screen right here. You have tons and tons of help as far as the coaching rules and assignments. And that goes also for the play itself. So keep that in mind as you begin your flag football season, and understand that where this came from, there's all kinds of offensive formations, offensive plays, and also defenses that are fitted up against many different formations, not just center bunch.